Edge Dawnfall co-op campaign. We are using the Demon faction. So we split the entire faction between the two of us. So he'll be controlling half and I'll be controlling the other half. We have a 20 card deck. We're going to go against the Darkness, as they are the AI controlled group. And I think we'll just explain as we go versus just explaining. So we'll get right into it. Basically, our first scenario, we're at the gates. We need to control the gates to march toward the city. So we have these corpses in the middle. That's how they're going to spawn in. The Darkness will spawn in. It'll be from closest to farthest away. Once their deck is out of cards, that's how we win. Or if we get our VP track over here, you can't see because I'm in the way, but here's the track. If we get into the center, which is 6, we get VPs by just killing the bad guys off here. Once we get 6, then we win. Or just by surviving basically 5 rounds. It's 10 cards to play, 2 per round for the Darkness, and then we'll get our turn to do what we need. So we'll start this off.
They go first?
Yep. They go first. Shadows will spawn. 2 shadows will come in.
Closest to.
Closest to, so.
My bloodsmiths are 2. Oh no.
Right here. That's fine.
That goes away then?
Yep, that'll go away. As far as I'm concerned, it goes away. Alright, so they're spawned in. And they're going to move. They're going to go to the lowest initiative. So they're just going to move right up in here. And then they would combat if in dark mode, and they're not. And then it also says accept models spawned by this card, so they wouldn't enter combat. But they do change their card to the dark side. So basically, when it flips over the dark side, instead of just using the yellow as default, they use the red die as default. Also, some of their stats may change. So they start out with these 3 essences. And at the bottom here, it has 1. So we spend the 1. And they're going to do metamorphosis. We're going to change 1 shadow model to an imposter. So there's the shadow back. We're getting an imposter. Yep, as long as there's an imposter in the pool. So that card is complete. And we do 1 more card. Spawn 1 imposter. And restore 1 endurance, but they didn't lose 1, so they do not gain another 1. Okay, and then they will move. Combat, so that's spawned by this card. So this one will enter combat. So
I have a +3 on yellow.
yeah, so it goes by initiative. So they have a 3, and my Dark Scholar's only a 2, so the imposters will initiate combat. And they have a yellow die, so let's see what they roll. Great! Rolls a 4. So I'm going to roll. For me, Dark Scholars, they have a +1 to their defense. Of course, they have a +3, so that's 7. So I couldn't defend it, but no, I don't even use any crystals. Oh, we do have 3 cards in our hand.
Oh, yes.
Can't forget that. You do get top 3 cards in your hand. Alright, so that's not going to help me right now.
Because of that, we forgot to draw. Can I?
Yeah, those are instants. As long as they have lightning bolt, they are instances and they can be played right away.
So it's +2 to your initiative, so that'd be a +3, 5 total?
No, 2. Dark Scholars are 2. So
Maybe
2 and 2
4.
is 4 beats their 3.
So you would attack them first.
Right, so the Dark Scholar. Alright, so we're going to redo that.
Oops.
Yep, a little bit behind, but we're alright. Alright, so let's see. So it'll just be a basic, I guess a basic attack against them. Roll. Of course, it's a 0. Now it's got the cog symbol. That means if I spent a crystal, I could get it back and keep the 0, or I can spend a crystal and re-roll it. So I'm going to do that. So I spent the crystal, and I have to keep this 0. So I get the 0. See what their defense is. A 0 as well, so they don't get a counterattack. Right, so now they will attack. They get a +3, I only have a +1 to defend, so we'll see what they get. A 4, naturally. Against my 3, so they obviously do damage. So that gets rid of one of their endurance. So they are without endurance, which just takes 1 hit. So now if they get hit, they get removed from the game, from the board. Yep, that combat did good.
That did not quite work out as planned.
Okay, so now the imposter card gets flipped to the dark side. Dark mode, I was going to call it. And there just so happens to be 2 essences left. So now they're out of essence. But it's going to do Snake Tornado. You check one player's model within range 2 for hit. Effect 1 wound. So what that means, the imposter is going to check against the scholar's initiative on this attack. As long as that roll is higher than a 2, it will count as a hit. And it is a 2, so that means it does not do any damage. It has to be greater. Yes, more than the target's initiative, so it does not do any damage. So we got lucky on that one. Now it's our turn.
Oh, awesome. We want to go into passive to get stuff.
Well, we have to get to the crystal sources first. That means we have to be active to move.
Oh, we can move either in passive or active. Never mind.
Because all you do in the passive turn is harvest. If you're by a controlled source of crystals, you only get 1 per source, no matter if you have a bunch of guys around it or not. Charge enhancements by 1, refresh the crystal pool, and refresh the banner card. So we either do all that, or we take our active turn of using the banner card, playing action cards, then activating 1 squad, and then the end step of discarding any card you want, and make sure you draw back up to 3. So if you're going to play any cards, now's the time.
We'll gain a temporary crystal.
Work. And that costs 0. Some of the cards cost crystals, or they cost the energy to do it.
One. Let's move these guys up there.
Alright. Also, that's our shrine over there. It counts as a crystal source during the harvest, and every time an enemy model is touching the shrine, gets wounded, they'll receive 1 additional wound. So that's a really nice perk. Anything else?
Nope, that's it. That's all I can do.
That's it. Alright. So, I'm going to go ahead and use the Demon Banner. I'm going to move Son of Kyber right there, so we have that energy source claimed for the moment. And then I'm going to spend my other crystal. I'm going to attach my card here to the Son of Kyber and charge it by 1. Okay. Then I'm going to activate a squad. activate. Activate the Dark Scholar. When I can move him right over there. I'm going to keep these two here. Yeah, there's really no point to attack him. We don't have much of a bonus to attack. So, that will be my turn. So I'm going to draw up to 3. Alright, so that's my turn. So now we're back to the darkness. Void Spectre. We're going to spawn 1 Void Spectre and gain 1 essence. So now they have 1 essence. And then it'll move. Okay, combat if in dark mode except models spawned by this card, so it won't do combat, but it will change the dark mode. And it only has 1 essence, so we can't do the bottom, it requires 2, so we won't do that. And the last card, Shadow, we're going to spawn 1. Probably right here. Okay, and then it'll move. Well, it won't move that way.
There's got 6 movement.
Well, but it's a 4 initiative. It's going to go toward the lowest. Right. So, lowest, 1, 2, 1. Well, I'll move over here because they move to block the crystal sources and be in contact with players. So. Combat if in dark mode except models spawned by this card. So we got a fight over here with the scholars. 2 against 2, so they would go. They get the lovely red die to roll here.
Ooh.
5.
+1.
I don't have any crystals, so I got to use the yellow. Against my 2, that's not going to be enough. So I lose a scholar. Okay, it's already in dark mode. And then it will spend the 1 essence to do grasp, which it will attach a grasp token to 1 player's model touching with the shadow. It's right here. Both models are blocked. Remove this token if any of these models die. Especially you can't move. They're kind of, you can't push them. They're stuck together. Our turn. Pass it.
Okay.
When we get our crystals back, flip our banner card. Nope, nope. Shadow's blocking that one. This one, we're getting 1.
Not grabbing.
Yeah, okay. I got you. I thought you were trying to grab for that.
No.
Gotcha. Yep, so now we have our crystals increased. Charge my enhancement. So now I have 2 charges on it. Pools and banner card. And that is our passive turn.
That's an instant, and I'm going to charge my enhancements by 1 energy.
If you just reclaimed them all, I mean, that's our turn. Like, we don't get to do anything.
We don't get to do anything?
No.
Bullshit!
Because we're just passive. Next turn. Like, during their turn, if you want to do an instant, that's fine. But, I mean, us, we're just collecting resources and regaining our strength, I guess. So, we are going to spawn 1 imposter and restore an endurance, but they didn't lose anything yet. Okay, so then they move. Combat, except models spawned by this card. So I've got combat over here, and you've got combat over there. So, yeah,
Agree.
not good. Oh no, all those cards should have been flipped over.
Oh.
Yes, because our passive also flips them all the way back to their basic size.
Correct.
That's right. Just remembered that. Still not that great, but
Better. Much better.
at least they have to roll a yellow. Yep. Alright, so I'm doing over here first. Yeah, they got the initial 3 over 2. A 0. And the cog means nothing for them. So, I'm going to save a crystal. I'm just going to use the yellow and hope for really good defense. Oh, yep, really good defense. So that means I get to counter attack now. So I will attack. I don't have any plus, but why not? Take a 4. Ah, against their 4, so nothing happens.
What's your
0.
0?
It's the scholars. Same
Oh.
card. Yeah. Plus, I mean, they had a +1 defense, would have made it 5, so nothing happened there. So I'm happy with that. So
Oh, I get to attack first.
against the imposter. Imposter has a 3.
Oh, I thought it was a void.
Oops. Imposter's not void, believe it or not.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I don't get to do that. So let's re-roll this here. He's going to attack me with a whole bunch.
7.
Yeah, with a whole bunch. So
Endurance token. So go ahead and put your other endurance tokens on since you forgot. That way you know. Alright.
that was not nice.
Okay, so now change it to the dark mode.
Imposters, right?
Yes, imposters. Third time.
Oh, that'd
And they don't have the essence to spend, so we do not do the bottom part. So we have one more card here, shadows. 2 shadows coming in.
Here or here? It's either
Whichever, just pick one. Doesn't matter, just pick one. And they'll move. So one's gonna move over here, that'll be in base, and then the other one's gonna move here. Combat is in dark mode, except model spawned by this one, so I have 1 combat over here.
And one over there.
Yep, 1 with. So they are what? 1, so I will be attacking first. These are 2, and the Son of Kyber is a 2. It beats their initiative of 1, so I will strike first. Even though the Scholar's not going to do much. I'm going to use the red. See if I can do some damage here. I'll take a 4. They get 3, no defense on the shadow, so it's just a 3 against the 4, so I
Killed it.
killed it. So it is dead, that gives us a victory point there, and that token goes away. It's a really good card. Alright, so now I got over here, +3, I think I'm just going to use the yellow,
Oh yeah.
get a +3 against them. So that's a 6. They can't beat it with a yellow. Yellow's just the highest is a 4 on there, so goodbye to that shadow. So that's 2 victory points. If we get 4 more victory points, we'll win that way. But ultimately, just survive. Change the dark mode. And they still do not have any essence, so they will not do the bottom part. Now it is our turn.
Okay, I'm going to charge your enhancement by 1 energy.
Yep, got my pool
And I'm going to gain 1 temporary crystal. Just gain it right back. Hijack, which I move the Gorehound. I basically pounce on it and drag it away. How many spots? Move the Gorehound and with it, both models must remain through the move. Oh, full move. Okay, so
One movement.
Alright, now I get to attack him. Should I do the red just to kill it? Yes, I should do the red just to kill it. So that's a total of 5 against...
Wait. That's a Void Spectre. Yellow deck.
5 against, Ooh!
That's 0. Yep. Gets rid of their endurance.
Oh, yeah. Can I attack again?
Yeah, if you play your cards, because you play your cards first,
Then
you activate one squad.
Well, I'm gonna activate my Gorehound again and attack it.
You gotta spend a crystal if you're gonna do that. There you go. Yep, for each roll.
Yeah, sorry.
And I rolled a 0 again.
And it's dead.
Alright, so that's 3 now. We're halfway there.
There, that was my not too bad turn.
Yeah, that's
Just
good.
spent a lot of crystals to get it.
Yeah, it's worth it. Alright, so... Oh boy. I'm going to spend 2 crystals. I'm going to do Fireball with my Master of Elements. So I'm also able to flip him over to his focus mode for free. That already gives a +2. Yeah, if he's in his focus mode, and the effect is 1 wound, so I definitely want to be able to hit him. However, it's going to hit everyone at range 3 and then the adjacent space. So I might end up losing a couple scholars, but if I can get rid of those 3, then we win.
Yeah, roast them.
So, yep, we're going to see if I can roast them here. So all I have to do is beat their initiative, which imposters 1. Shadows are 2, so all I gotta do is roll higher than a 2, which I already have a +2. 2 and 2 is 4. Roast them all.
So...
Except for my scholars. Wait, there are 2. No, 4. Yeah, that roasts them all. There does 1 wound to all of them. That's what it is. 1 wound, so yeah. Imposters lose their endurance. So it's still there. Shadows are gone. So that's 2 more on there. However, I'm going to roast my scholars, so that gets rid of 2.
They don't have a chance to roll off the...
All those ranges are to be initiatives. There's no defense roll.
Poop.
So I got rid of 2 of mine for 2 of theirs, and got rid of the endurance token on that. So now if I attack here and do 1 wound, it'll die. Same thing over there with your bloodsmiths over there. So, kind of worth it as long as it works out.
Well, they don't get more endurance.
Okay, so that is Fireball. Okay, I don't have any more crystals, so I can't do anything else on my hand. But I will activate a squad. Let's see.
Did you already get your VPs up?
They get subtracted when we lose people.
No, I mean your VPs.
Yeah.
Oh.
They come off when I lost my 2. So it was a 2 for 2 exchange.
Oh, that's shitty.
But they're off the board.
Yeah, good point.
So, I'm going to use a charge here and do combat with all models in the squad, which is the Son of Kyber. So I spend 1. I can only use once per turn, so I can only attack once with this card. So I'm going to attack the Imposter, and hopefully I get a decent roll. Let's see, do I want to put him in rage? Yes, I'm going to put him in rage. Rage mode, he gets a +3, and he can re-roll once. Re-roll. Dang. Alright, so we got a total of 4. Imposter's got a +4 defense, so that's not going to work. But, yeah. Yep, so that did not work out. Alright, now to activate a squad, because I still use my card on that one.
Kill.
That's a heavy defense to get rid of, though. That's the problem. You know what? I'm going to have my Gorehound. I'm going to run over here. He's going to try and take out this Imposter. So I've got my yellow, got a +3 again. Got 1 roll here. I'll take a 3. 3 and 3 is 6. Right now the Imposter has a 4.
0.
And a 4 is 8.
Poop.
Yep, that's...
Can I have you re-roll something with my crystals, or is that just all only with my squads?
What's the wording? On your card.
Oh, card. I don't have a card for re-roll. I'll just use
Oh
it.
no, I don't think I can use your crystal pool.
No need.
No, otherwise it's kind of unfair. But anyway, I'm going to use a demon banner. Perform combat with 1 demon model against all enemies touching with it. So we're going to let your bloodsmiths whack at that one.
Holy. Thank you.
1 demon model, not the squad, just 1 model. So you got 1 model to attack that one, and that flips over our banner.
That is an imposter, correct?
Yep.
So I'm going to have to use that to roll the red.
So you're gonna...
That'd be a total of 6.
Okay. They're 10 defense, yeah. That didn't work out. Tried. That did not work out.
Thank you, though.
Yeah, tried. I mean, that's what the banner's for. Alright, next round. Round 4. So top card is Void Spectre. Will spawn 1 and gain 1 essence. They will gain an essence. It'll move.
What is your...
2.
Yep, 2.
Okay, combat if in dark mode, except models spawned by this card, and I think that's the only one on the board. And then change to dark mode. Alright, does not have 2 essence, there's only 1, so the bottom part does not come into effect. So we'll do the other card now. Another Void Spectre. Spawn 1 Void Spectre and restore 1 endurance token of Void Spectre. And it will move. combat if in dark mode. So you'll get 1 combat from the other one, not the one that just got spawned.
Okay. Oh. Higher than, there we go. Now I'm gonna,
Why are you rolling a red?
because it's,
Well, yeah, them, but your.
oh, mine.
Uh-huh. So. Uh-huh. So they have a 5 against your
Dead guy.
dead guy. So that's another VP. Okay, so they're going to spend the 1 essence, and they're going to have a Misty Darkness token to their card. And that's bad news, because if they get a Nightmare at the bottom of the card, then if that model is touching another model, it'll kill it instantly. So we don't want that to happen. Probably a passive turn to get our crystals and banner, and you can claim another crystal. Our shrine. So that is our turn. Now charges. I can put 1 charge on here. Yes, harvest, enhancements, crystal and banner. Yep. Okay. So now last round. If I do survive. First one is spawn 1 imposter. We cannot. So we'll gain 3 essence to their little pool. They will move if they need to move, which I don't think that's the problem. Okay, so combat. So they will all combat.
Go ahead and take care of this. Ooh. Ooh. Owie. Oops. That was so cool.
Yep.
A 5 and a 1. That's not gonna win.
No, it sure isn't. So, gonna do the hound, gorehound over here. Wow.
Oh, gee.
That sucks. A 6 with their 3 is 9.
You would actually attack first, right?
Yes, that is right. Or 4. So, instead I will attack. I'm going to spend a crystal and do the red. So, 4. Yeah, that's not going to work. I am going to spend a crystal to re-roll it, accept what I get. 3 is better. They get a 6. Now it will attack. Get a 5. Use yellow. 2 and 3 is 5, so that's not going to work. So I lose my endurance. Over to the Son of Kyber. See, imposter's only a 1, so Kyber will attack first. Zero. I'm going to reclaim a crystal and just accept that I missed. And then it will attack. So 5. That's my 3. 3 and 0 is still 3, so to lose 1 endurance.
Yeah.
Yep. 1 more card. Of course, imposter. Spawn 1, gain 3. Can't spawn any, so they will gain. The pool will now increase to 3. Oh, I didn't do the bottom part. Poison Kiss, so it would lose 2. And we'll do Poison Kiss, which attacks poison token to any 1 player's model touching with imposter. The effect is -2 to all attributes. The opponent can pay 2 crystals during their active turn to remove the poison token. So,
I'll take it.
you sure?
Yeah. No, we got 1 guy left anyway.
Alright, so now you are -2 to all attributes on him. as for this one, they don't need to move, so they will go to combat.
Yeah, this is gonna be bad. 6 to my. No sense in keeping him around, is there?
I mean, you can always try a crystal, re-roll, or something.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yep.
Dead. I'm somewhere dead.
Alright. Over here. Gorehound's going to go first. I'm going to spend a crystal, so I'm rolling red. There we go. 6 and 3 is 9. 4 and their 4 is 8, so I barely killed it. Whew, that was close. Alright, so now I have the Son of Kyber over here, who will strike first, and I'm going to do the same thing. Rolling the red die. 6, that's what I'm talking about. 6 and 3 is 9. I guess they're 1, I got him. Right there, yep. Goodbye to them, so now we have 4 VP.
Good turn. Very good turn.
Very lucky. Alright, however, second part, spending 2 Chaos Wisdom. Attach Wisdom token to any Darkness squad card. This squad gains +1 to all attributes until end of game.
Which is right now.
Which is right now, so it won't matter. So now the deck is used up, so we can either continue and try and get the other 2, or we just call it. So as long as we don't die, it will be okay. Which I don't think we're going to have that problem.
Shall we continue?
If you want to try and kill one, go for it.
Sure, why not?
That won't be much help to you. I got nothing over here. Because everything requires crystals, and this will be your turn.
We need 2?
Yeah, 2. But if you only have 1 attack, it's not going to be able to.
I have the red die, please. Four, 7 to a wall.
2 and 4, 6.
7 to 6. Yeah. Goodbye. And how's your movement?
For what?
The big guy.
4. So he can get there.
Let's get you there.
Is it any squad?
Move all models in 1 demon squad.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna move here.
Yeah,
1,
good
2,
push.
3, 4. Pushing him right there. Because why not? Because I can.
Let's teleport your Gorehound over here too. Or somebody. It can push as well.
Well, no point in pushing. They're already over there. Alright, so now the Gorehound's over there.
And that's about all I can do.
Okay, well, I need to utilize this banner in my card here, because I still have my charges on this. So, I'm going to use my charge to have Son of Kyber attack. Let's see how this works. Probably not that well, because they're yellow, because they're red defense. So, 0, but I do get a reroll because he's in his rage mode still. Still a 0. So 3, but they got a defense of 4, so it will not work.
Get that crystal back.
Well, that's true. I did roll it, so I get 1 crystal back. So that's the 1 charge off my card. I'm going to use a demon banner. Form a combat with 1 demon. Model against all enemies touching with it. So I get my chance to whack at both of them. So here we go. A 0. Reroll because he's got that for free. Any other than 0? Alright, no 1. Perfect. 4 against their already 4 defense, so that's not going to work. So I'm going to try to attack again on the other model. What the? Rerolling with another die. Same luck. Just a stupid 1 that won't do any good.
Yeah. Oh well.
Well, I still get 1 more to activate just out of the basic turn, so I'm going to have my Gorehound attack since my Kyber is not doing good. Now I roll 4. So that's 4 and 3 is 7. So right now, as long as I roll less than 3. And I rolled a 3.
No.
Almost had him, but that is the end of the round. And we win. Because they have no more cards to deal out, so. I like it. Seems well balanced. It's pretty fun. And there's more than one way to win and block and.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Really good.
Be a really good 1v1 battle game.